Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a natural makeup look. It's like an everyday glam. I've been seeing a lot of videos like this on YouTube, so I said why not give it a try and do one. So I'm going to start with priming my face off with a balancing face mist. I already put moisturizer on, so just to set it in there, I'm going to put some face mist. It is the Harbor Natural Cosmetics face mist. It's cucumber with aloe vera and I love it. It works so good. Next I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Luminous base and put it on. You're just gonna put it. I like to use this because I like to have like a dewy look under my foundation. And I just blend it. Blend it and blend it and blend it around. Right. Next what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our foundation and put it on like regular. So what I like to do is I grab a foundation brush. So I'm going to take a foundation brush and I'm going to take the foundation and put it on there and just put it on my face like so. I'll be back. Disclaimer, bear with me on this foundation shade. I'm a little lighter than I usually am because it's winter time and I have no sun in me at all. After I use the foundation brush, I like to go in with a wet beauty blender and just blend it all together and make it look seamless. So I just go pat, pat, and I just do that with my whole face. So I'll be back in a minute. So now that I went in and blended all of my foundation with the beauty blender, I'm going to go in with the Kat Von D Lock It Concealer in the color Neutral. So I put all my concealer in the places that I wanted it, and this is key right here. So I'm going to tell you a little trick. When you blend your concealer for this type of makeup look, for it to be any natural look, you don't want to bring it all the way up here like you would for a dramatic makeup look. And by the way, I used a concealer that's not so much brighter than my foundation because you don't want it to pop out as you would want a dramatic look to pop out. So you just want to blend it up until like here. Don't let it go past your brow. And then you're just going to do that with both sides. I went ahead and put the concealer that I was using under my under eyes for my nose and my chin on my eyes to prime them. And now we need to add some color to this canvas. So I'm going to go in with my Ultimate Face Professional Bronzer. I'm just going to take my fluffy brush and we're just going to bronze like normal. You want to bring it up here. I like to like put my lips to the side a little to define my cheeks to know where to go. And I put my bronzer a little bit more above and I blend down because if I start right here at the thing, I'm going to blend down and it's going to look like my face is going to look more down than it needs to be. So I start higher and I blend down. And then we're just going to buff the bronzer into the hairline. And then we'll do the same thing with the other side. Next, I'm going to take the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush and just put it on the apples of my cheeks. And I like to put my blush on the tip of my nose and a little on the forehead. This gives a little more relaxed look, a natural relaxed look. So next we're gonna put highlighter on. I'm gonna go in with the Juvia's Place highlighter. It's the volume 3. And I'm just gonna put it. I'm not gonna put any setting spray before because I do not want it to be popping out as I would for a dramatic look. So I'm just gonna go in and highlight the highest points of my cheekbones. Just to have the ever so slightest highlight because we want this to be a natural look. just put that at the tip of my nose with this. Nothing too defined. Next, I'm going to go back into my bronzer and just brush lightly to define my nose a little. So I'm going back into my Ultimate Face bronzer, and I'm going to get a blending brush and dip into there and tap all the excess off. And I'm going to start where I ended my nose contour. And we're going to start here and blend all the way into the crease. And you want to blend where you started your where you ended your contour and blend it into your eyebrow. And then you're going to take here and you're just going to blend it in your crease. This is going to be a very laid back eye look. So we're just going to be working with your bronzer and maybe another brown shade. And then a lighter shade to define it a little more. Really a drastic difference between these two, but you can really tell that there's a difference. It's a nice bronzy look for everyday, school, work, maybe an interview you have. And we're just gonna do the same here. So this is the eye look so far. I'm gonna drag the bronzer down the V here. Drag it down a little and blend it inward. Do that to both eyes. Next, I'm gonna go into the Warrior palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm gonna take this bone shade right here. It's called Ahosi, and I'm just gonna pack that on my packing brush. And I'm gonna go in without any concealer or anything and define like the lid a little, just like you would for a cut crease or anything, but no concealer because this is a natural look and we don't want it to stick out as much as you would for a dramatic look. So we're just gonna go in and pack. And this is what it looks like. We're just gonna do this with the other eye as well. Some ways to spice it up is eyeliner. You could always take a brown eyeliner, and that's what I'm gonna do in this case. And I'm just gonna line my lash line, no wing or anything. Okay, I have my brown eyeliner right here. It's the Ultimate Face one. I'm just gonna apply it off camera since eyeliner is pretty self-explanatory. I'll be back. So I went ahead and put mascara and eyeliner on. I'm just gonna do one more sip. I'm gonna go back into this Juvia's Place palette and go in with this middle shade. And I'm just gonna do my inner corner and my brow bone. Now for brows, I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia brow gel, and I'm just gonna brush my brows. Now the last step is lips, like always, and I'm gonna be taking the NYX Lingerie lipstick in the color Ruffle Trim. And I'm just gonna put that on my lips. Here's the finished look. It's an everyday look, just for wherever you're going. I do when I don't feel like doing a really long look. I think it's really pretty and simple. You can do it really fast. And oh, by the way, for my lip, I actually went in on top of the NYX lipstick with an Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick because I wanted a little darker lip for the day. And yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you guys like it. Next, we're just gonna take a packing brush, a regular packing brush that I have. And then I'm going to go into the Warrior palette by Juvia's Place. And I'm going to go into this light. Oh.